Hello, babes. Welcome to Bella After Dark. I must tell you the reason why my camera is not on twofold. One, I am currently sitting in the dark because my allergies have gone haywire and I actually have a little bit of a headache. So that's one reason. And the second reason is I am taking out my braids by myself because my hairdresser never called me back to confirm our appointment. So she and I are going to be kaput because now I'm having to do manual labor and work myself. I'm like, well, then why do I need to pay you if I'm going to be doing my hair myself, right? That part. Hey, Noel, how are you? Happy Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. Whoo, girl, it's been a week, honey. It's been a week. Um, Before I bring Nicci up from Girl, Can We Gossip? Um, my cousin, who I talked about, I think on the last show, who was in the hospital is back in the hospital. She actually had to go back in the hospital on her birthday, which was on the 9th. So she's back in the hospital, and I think I just need to go see her. I think I need to lay my eyes on her, lay my eyes on my aunt, and just see how they're doing. So I probably will be doing that at some point. I don't know when. Probably, sometime after when I get back from this trip, but just wanted to let everybody know that, yeah, I'll probably be going away again after this time. Hey, Kat, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and share if you care. Share us out to people you know. Let them know that we are in here and that Brown Girl Bella is the place to be for luxury makeup, beauty, and a little bit of, mayhem and gossip. We're going to talk about these celebs, honey. So let me bring up without further delay Miss Nicci because I want her to hear about my nail saga. So coming to the stage. Hey, Nicci.
Hey, sister girl.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm doing, yeah, life,
That part. Life is
life,
life, and ain't it?
but we smile and good God, people, I got to get a new background. Don't clown my background. I already know. Okay, that's all I really
Listen, sometimes life happens. Kat says she's sick, so she may fall asleep during the live. I
got.
get it. I
I
get it,
understand
sis.
there, with the weather changing and all of this
Hmm.
flare ups. Like I get it.
Yeah, it's like I can't even hold my head down because my nostrils will just start running.
But
So
I,
I get it, Kat. I totally get it. I look like who did it and ran right now, for real, for real.
I ain't even mad because I get it.
For real, for real. But you know what? Once I take these braids out, mama washes his hair, curls up in there, honey. We gonna be good money.
Yes.
We gonna be good money. All right. So before we begin with the celeb gossip, I did want to fill y'all in on my little. What happened?
Hmm. What's wrong? What you said? What happened?
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what happened because I heard you. I didn't hear you speak, but I saw your lips moving.
Oh.
Oh my God, 102-degree fever. Yeah, you sick, boo. You got some low grade fever. Yeah, honey. Shannon's back. Yay. Yeah, I'm back. Sorta, kinda, sorta. Mm, thank you, thank you. I hope we feel better too, because girl,
Me too.
I'm about to get this birthday life going and we can't be sick forever.
Wait a minute, you have a birthday coming up?
Yeah, next week. What is it? Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even know what day it falls
What's
on.
the day?
Oh,
What's the
honey.
day?
The 17th. What day
17.
is that? Mm,
Send you
Wednesday.
next Wednesday. Okay.
Oh, so I was actually born on a Wednesday. How about that?
That's awesome.
So yeah, so it's on a Wednesday. So it's next Wednesday, and I will be in Barbados
Oh,
sipping
and
something, sipping on something, and
enjoy,
having a good old time.
enjoy,
Hey,
enjoy.
Susan, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. If you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel as well. I could use some new friends, some new besties in the building. So, yesterday I went to get my nails done, and I think I posted a video somewhere. Maybe it's on TikTok or Instagram, somewhere. Anywho, so I went to get my nails done, and as you all know, I usually look at a bunch of different photos and a bunch of different designs to kind of fuel my creative spark.
Right.
Came out the womb wanting to party on Friday.
So, wow.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Shoot, I ain't mad at it. So I looked at a bunch of things, and what I got was a composite of two photos that I liked because I liked the clean lines of like a neutral nail because
Okay.
I'm going to be wearing a lot of color and a lot of different colors. I didn't want my nails to like clash
Right.
with whatever I am putting on. And then, because it's Virgo season and I'm a Virgo, I want to get a little Virgo action going. So I saw these chrome nails and they had like the little petite Virgo sign on, I think it was the ring finger, but I decided to get them on my pinky. So I was only going to do one, but once I tell you the saga, you'll understand why he was like, I'm going to give you it on both fingers
Okay.
for free. So,
We love free.
yeah, yeah. So I called because the last time I went in and got the gel X extensions, I went back to get a refill and they were book solid. So if you didn't have an appointment, they were actually sending you away because that's how booked up they were. So learned my lesson. And so I called and made an appointment. And I had called yesterday and was like, hey, I wanted to see, if you have any availability today for me to get my nails done. Thinking, okay, if they don't have it, worst case scenario, I'll go today in the morning.
Right.
And so he said, no, if you can get here now, we've got time now. So I'm like, oh, bet. So they're only like maybe 10, 15 minutes away from me. So I jumped in the car, went on over there, and sat down and got my nails done. So, what hit me to the fact that I'm probably sitting at the wrong chair was the girl who was doing the nails was getting instructions from Alex, who was kind of running the show, and this other girl who was kind of also clueless, but not as clueless as the girl that was doing my nails.
Oh gosh.
Right. So she got the set on correctly. She got, she matched them up and aligned them to my nails. However, the drill thing that they use to kind of like shave your nails down and like buffer them and make them smooth, she was hitting my cuticles.
Oh,
Now,
that's the worst.
one nick hitting the cuticles, all right, I'll give everybody one grace period. But
Mhm.
when you are now doing it multiple times to the point where I gotta say, listen, stop, take your time. I said, do you wear glasses? Do you need glasses for this? Like, what's going on? Like, my nail bed is going to be hurting, and I can't have, like certain things going on with my nails because I am a diabetic, so I can't get cuts and things and nicks like other people, and put some peroxide on it and it will be fine in the morning. It won't be for me. And so I was telling her, I said, listen, you got to stop because you're hitting my cuticles, you're hitting my actual nail bed, and this is driving me crazy every time you do it. And so she's like, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. And I'm like, the time to be sorry was 3 nicks ago. So for her to continually do it, I was like, this is not working for me. This is not working. So then they were like, okay, stop her from doing it. Let's move over and let's do her feet, and then we'll come back to the nails. I was like, okay, bet. So I go over, I get my feet done. And this soccer mom came in with a couple of her girlfriends, and they were litty. So they came in, and she's like, the kids are on the field, and mama needs a pedicure. So can you hook me up? And so he's like, sure. He, draws her basin for her, and she's sitting across from me, and we're, just lightly chatting or whatever. And I went to pick up my cup to have a sip of my protein shake, and she was like, I got some liquor in my bag. Would you want some?
Ah,
I was like, ma'am, I'm trying to live a righteous life until I get on this beach.
I know
And
that's
I'm trying to drink my little protein shake to get my little vitamins and nutrients in. No, ma'am, I do not want any of your liquor. Thank you so much for offering. And so she was like, okay. And then they started talking, and they started talking about this kid who apparently, when he doesn't get kick the ball, because they're, I guess, on the soccer team, if he doesn't get the ball, he bites people on the field, his teammates, he bites them.
no.
And so, I jumped my head up. I was like, say what now? Biting? She's like, yeah. She's like, I told that girl, I told his mother, I said, if he bites my child, then I am gonna bite him back. Because she has a girl. And if he bites her, she says she was gonna bite him back. And I
Ah,
was like, listen, I get it, sis. I'm right there with you because I protect mine at all costs.
right.
But he was like, yeah, he's got a big problem with that. And none of the parents, like, they're all scared, I guess, to speak up. But
Uh-uh.
apparently she is not. She's not about that life. She's like, I will take it to him and I'll bite the shit out of that boy. And he will never bite another kid ever again. And so I was talking to my bestie on text, and I was like, bestie, I'm gonna ask her what sign she is because clearly she might be either a Virgo mom or a Pisces mom.
Listen.
Come to find out, she's worse. She's an Aries.
Oh my God.
Okay, they breathe fire. Okay, I know. I had a dad who was a Aries. April 7th. He is not playing. Don't mess with his daughter. Don't do it. Don't do it because you will find yourself in a bad situation.
Right.
So I get my toes done, and they're looking. Well, before I get my toes done, I tell them what color I want. I said I want a bold red. And so Alex, who I'm gonna from here on out call him my nail saver. So Alex was like, "Oh, she need like a big apple red," and I was like, "Yes, perfect." Because if I need to get a touch up of the color, I have it at home, so I can touch it up. I said,
Right.
"That's perfect." I said, "That's what I need, big apple red." They gave me Dutch tulips, which is all of a coral shade. Then they give me what's the other one? Because I have that one too. Um, what they give me? Oh, Cajun shrimp. Also a pink. I'm like, do y'all not know what red is? And so he's like, I'll find it for you. I'll get it. And when I got up from the nails to go and sit down in the pedicure station, I put my hand right on it, first try, and found the red. So I was like, never mind, Alex, I got it. Hey, Kevin, hey, Super Chat. What's going on? Thank you so much for sharing on Reddit. You are the best. I still don't get Reddit at all, but I'm on there. I'm in there. Thank you so much for that. And guys, don't forget, thumbs this up and share it out if you can. Thank you so much for doing so. So got the pedicure done. It's pretty simple. And because I went on a Wednesday, they had a sale. So I got my pedicure done for $25.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Spa pedicure of $25. Yep, that part. I ain't stutter. That part. Fantastic. Fantastic. So then I go back to get my nails done, and the girl was sitting there at the station, and Alex comes running over. He's like, no, like he tells her in whatever language they speak to get up. She gets up and he's like, I'm gonna fix your nails, I'm gonna finish them off. I was like, perfect, because I know he know what he doing.
Right.
He knows what he's doing. And then the girl that I went to the very first time I went to the salon also knows what she's doing. So yeah, I hear you, Noel, but it's like the ones who don't know how to do the gel X are the ones I need to steer clear of. And so I know now those two ladies are not the ones I need to go to talk about doing any kind of nail stuff, unless it's my natural nails and they just want to paint or do a gel. I might let them do that. But Alex hooked it up. Now, the middle finger on my right hand, that nail was crooked. So obviously crooked that I was like, when she finished it, I was like, wait a minute. This is cocked off to the side. Like, hey, hang on a second. That's not how it's supposed to look. And she gets like this weird look on her face as if she doesn't understand what I'm saying. And so the look I gave Alex, I guess, must have solidified that, yeah, he needs to slide in and take over the situation. Because I was telling another girl while she was getting her nails done by Alex how I had posted about me getting my nails done. And like I got a lot of traction on that. Huh? Oh, I thought you were saying something.
No.
So I got a lot of traction on that. So I was like, when you look up nail designs in my particular area, they pop up first.
Okay.
So in order to get that, you have to be doing some serious work in this. So I know they have people who know what they're doing. And the woman, like I said, I went to beforehand to get my first set, she was bomb. She was bomb. But he said she had to go to China to get some surgery or something done because I guess it was too expensive here to do it. So she went to China and get that done. And then the other girl that usually does it, she asked for yesterday off. So he was like, I didn't want to give it to her, but like, I want her, to feel good, about working here. So he let her have the day off. I was like, Alex, you cannot be working these people like that where, they're scared that even ask you for a day off. You got to give them a day off. But then
Right.
you got to say to your customers, hey, there's only one person in here that could do the gel. So if you want to make an appointment for me, these are the times that I'm available to do it. And then everything else, give to them because they can polish a nail. Like, you know, that's basic. Polish a nail, you can file a nail. I just wouldn't have her use that drill thing on anybody because she don't know what she's doing. So that was my little saga. And then why I am doing my own hair is because I called my hairdresser Now, this is the second one that I have encountered. Also, a Black woman, because I like to keep it in the family. However, I think I need to find someone else because when I spoke to her, she was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I can do that, no problem. I can put you in next week, no problem." So she was supposed to call me last Friday to tell me what day she can do it. And I told her, I said, the only 2 days I can do it this week are Wednesday and today, Thursday.
Okay.
And so she never called me back. And I'm the type of person, I'm not going to follow you up. Like, I asked you to come and do a service. I'm not asking you to do this for free. I'm paying you. So, common courtesy is to get back to that person, tell them, when you're available. And if it works for them, great. You got a customer coming in. And if not, hey, no hard feelings. We keep it moving. She didn't even call. She didn't bother to call. So I'm like, okay, well, clearly you don't want my business because I don't do business like that. I don't work like this. So I was like, I'm not following her up. I'm not calling her. And that's it for me. And this lady too. Because the other girl that I had, she was based in Norwalk, and same issue. Like, I was going to her for years, and then soon as she get comfortable, she start letting stuff slip and letting stuff slide. Now I gotta wait in her salon while she goes and runs and get her medicine. I gotta sit there an hour after I made my appointment time for her to finish up somebody else's hair. And then she's talking on the phone and she's doing all kinds of extra stuff that she should not be doing while she's trying to do my hair. And I already told you when I got these braids in, I was annoyed at the woman for talking on the phone too much. I'm like, you're
Remember,
here to
yep.
not talk on the phone. Like, I don't understand how this is life. How are you doing this? And getting customers to come back, because I won't. I'll go back to the salon, but I will never go back to you. That's irresponsible.
Crazy.
And making a mockery of my time. And my time is precious, just like yours. So, yeah. So, when I get back, I'm definitely going to have to start looking for someone new to do my hair. But that was my saga. That was my beauty saga, my beauty dish for for this evening's contribution.
Crazy.
So, Nicci, the floor is all yours. Who we got first on the
Girl,
chopping board?
on the chopping board tonight is Miss. She was a friend of mine. She's not a friend of any of ours. Kelly Price is out here. She talking about Black women because so September 3rd, she got on a live and she did this crazy rant. Kelly Price did a concert, and so she was like dressed in all black, like the omens. And so a lot of people had shit to say because her belly done lapped over the belt that she had on.
Oh, she gained all that weight back?
Well, no, she, just like the loose skin. I just feel like maybe her fit could have been a little bit tighter. Like her stomach was just
Oh,
like,
you need garments for that
right.
underneath.
We got girdles, we got body shapers, we got waist trainers.
Yes.
Right. So women in the comments were, just clowning her, saying that she looked sloppy, that
Mm.
she looked unkempt. And so Kelly, in true Kelly Price fashion, hopped on the YouTube. I mean, not the YouTube, the tickety talk, and she went off on all of us Black women, calling us nasty, disrespectful people, and just the vitriol that she had for the Black women. She not here for it right now.
Wow.
She said Black women are some of the most nasty, disrespectful people on God's planet. And she labeled some Black women as DEI hires and keyboard warriors. Yeah. So I'm gonna be honest. I ain't been feeling Kelly Price since I saw her on R&B Divas LA, and that was way back in the early 2000s. I used to be a big Kelly Price fan when she was big Kelly Price. Little Kelly,
Uh-huh.
she started losing her damn mind, and maybe the attitude was always there, but
It's
yeah.
heightened now.
Oh, it was heightened on. A lot of people got to see the real Kelly Price on the LA. What was it called? R&B Divas LA. I'm sorry, and they
Wow.
stand her because of the attitude and this air that she had about herself. Like she was looking down, looking her nose down at people. And that's when people started falling out of love with Kelly Price after watching her on that show. And
And that's wild to me because she is a member of a sorority, not mine, but another sorority. And they're so big on,
she might be a member of Zeta Phi Beta, if I'm not mistaken.
mm-mm.
She's not Sigma Gamma Rho?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
She's Sigma Gamma Rho. But they're, big on sisterhood and, like we all are. But I'm like, for you to be spouting that kind of vitriol and steady, she was one of them, out Sigma Gamma Rose, that will throw up their sign and like,
I mean, like this,
everything. That part. That part.
Hey, we see you, Kelly.
Exactly. Every chance she got, she would do just that. And so I'm very confused by this newfound Kelly Price. Like, what is going on in her life that she is out here on stage looking unkempt and not having the right support garments on? Like,
Yes.
what is happening?
Looking a whole mess. And this is kind of like how she looked a little bit. Just a little, with a little disheveled.
Yeah.
No, the wiggity wig wasn't wigging. It was just like, who styled you? And
Mm.
it's like, we know you have a voice, Miss Mamas. We know that. But I feel like there is clothing for everybody's body shape. And I feel like her stylist or whoever, they did not enhance her body whatsoever. It was
No. And actually, I was talking to another good friend of mine this week, and we were talking about support garments to the point where she was like, I think I want to teach a seminar at one of our conferences about how to get the right support garments and what right support garments you need for your body type. And I was like, that would be an amazing one because I see the younger girls
Mhm.
wearing things that are, misshapen and, got things hanging out in places they're not supposed to be hanging out at.
Mhm.
I've seen older women not wear, supportive bras. And so, now, they're a woman of a particular age and their breasts are sagging. And so they look like, they've got another stomach on top of their stomach because it looks unkempt. So I get it. I get it. There's definitely a need for it. And, maybe I can convince her to come on and do, even if she's off camera, just do a kind of what you need to wear when you're wearing, what you need to wear when you're wearing
Listen,
kind of
somebody please.
video.
Because I don't know. Like, I just feel like if I'm not even sure if Kelly picked out the outfit, I'm gonna say Kelly did it and not blame her stylist. I'm gonna blame her for that. But it's just like, damn, nobody like her husband wasn't around, like no
Oh,
kid.
and that's what I was going to ask you because I know that there was some drama with him back in the day too, some kind of cheating allegation and some stealing money kind of thing, like the girl from Escape.
Where my $2,000, Rocky?
When you gonna learn not to trust these ninjas with nothing?
Not your husbander. We don't need a husbander. Get you.
Get you somebody who knows the business.
That is not family, preferably.
Exactly. because you think you keeping it in the family, but really, he
Listen,
keeping it.
keeping it.
He's keeping it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened to Mary J. Blige, trusting Ken Do and his trifling behind.
That whole story is just a tragedy to me. I remember when Mary was talking about she was so poor that what was it? She was sleeping on somebody's couch, and I'm like, how is one of Diddy's top selling female artists of all time? How the hell are you like poor? And then once you started talking about it, I mean, damn. And then Ken Do, he can,
Robbed her blind.
robbed her.
Robbed her blind. And then when they divorced, he demanded even more money and got it.
Just trifling.
Okay.
Trifling. Good for nothing type of brother.
So
Trifling.
now she working at 50 plus and can't keep up with her own self no more, sitting down on the job. I was like, she need to get Big Ellie from the New York Liberty to come and help her. I put it up on my Instagram today how Big Ellie did a Mary J. Blige rendition, and she killed it. The
Oh,
mascot.
okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Now when a mascot outdance you, boo, doing you, she did you better than you did you.
Mary is tired. 11 years. Yes, she is tired. 27 years. She's tired. She ready to yeah. She
Yeah,
is. She is.
she needed an assist for that because, honey, that dance was tired as she
I know
was.
it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like all of our greats, like, as we get older, is just like with Genuine. I'm gonna need him to sit down.
Oh, he need to have several seats. Did you see that concert where he was in there and doing some kind of gyrations? I was like, what the hell is this? Is he taking a squat?
Is he taking a squat?
I
Like so,
was like, is he squatting on stage? He is squatting on stage and making that into a dance move.
like, sir, please have several seats. Sit down.
What are we doing?
Sit
What
down.
are we doing?
Down.
Listen, I'm going to see the Queens when I come back. Patti LaBelle,
Mm.
Gladys Knight, I think Shaka Khan,
Ooh,
and who else am I missing?
that's gonna be a whole.
Four of them. Yes. Yes, that's gonna be a whole vibe, a whole mood because Patty can still sing at 80 plus. She can still tear the house down. Gladys, her pipes ain't never fail. Never.
That's gonna be a good show.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaka, shoot. Ain't nobody. Okay. We're gonna be singing most of her songs for her. So
Try that mic.
yeah, that's exactly what she do. Here you go, baby. Sing it. I
Mhm.
get paid either way.
Right.
What up? What's next?
Okay, so Tabitha Brown.
Yes.
Tabitha Brown is
What?
out here. Hi, my babies. Hi, darling. You know how Tabitha in that voice.
Mhm.
Nice, nasty Southern twang that a lot of
Yeah.
people have fallen in love with. For me, I don't know, something about Tabitha Brown that I'm kind of on a fence about. I just feel like she's inauthentic to me, and that she's given us this character. So
Mhm.
Tabitha is telling the entrepreneur girlies, baby, it's time to clock into work. It's time to go to work. That business ain't businessing right now. Take your ass, get you a job, clock in. Because yeah, Tabitha is feeling like I feel like this, that since Tabitha is our case study. We've watched Tabitha. Now she may have struggled before we saw her eat the vegan sandwich and go
Mhm.
viral and become the person that we know today.
Mhm.
She is just telling Black women who are entrepreneurs to it's time to clock in, and it's time to stop robbing Peter and Paul to pay Mary Jesus, Joseph, and them, because she feels like we are doing entirely too much now. Everybody, you have a gift and you feel like you want to be an entrepreneur. It's really not for everybody. So she, hey, until you have the money to really be at that place of independence where you can work your business by yourself, baby, it's time to clock in. That's what she's saying.
Wow.
And so when people took that message and they're, a few entrepreneurs, they're mad about it. Sometimes I was looking on TikTok, one woman was so upset that she was like, so she had a message for Tabitha Brown. I hope you go bankrupt. That's what she said. Agree with all of that. Sometimes it's like we can't see the forest through the trees. We don't want to, the message may be right. Now I agree with the message, but sometimes with the messenger, if you don't, you're not trying to hear the message that they're trying to give you.
Exactly. Especially how you brag that, you had so much money that you made from your businesses that you retired your husband. I'm like, okay, honey bunny, I get it. You flexing, that's some flex, that's a move. But how you gonna now turn around and say, oh, honeys, if you ain't made it by now, you need a 9 to 5. I mean, what kind of foolishness is this? Yeah. Hey, my TT Wendy. TT Wendy's in the building. Everybody say hi, TT.
Yeah, a lot of people are not just, they're just not feeling Tabitha.
Girl,
I feel like she maybe gotten a little Hollywood head, has blown up a little bit.
Yeah. Same with the girl from Mael Cosmetics. Because she was so busy hobnobbing with Tina and trying to hobnob with Beyonce and buying all this stuff and, acting like, she's the nouveau rich. And then come to find out she getting hit by people who's using that stuff that she was marketing. Now that it went to the big corporation, and now the product ingredients have changed, and now people's hair's falling out. And she trying to say the product formula never changed. I'm sorry, boo, but as somebody who worked in packaged goods, CPGs, consumer packaged goods, I could tell you one of the first things they do when they acquire you, these big box stores and these big box CPGs, is look to see where they could cut corners at, because they have their own factories, they have their own lab technicians and all that. So that's the first thing they do, is look to see, okay, how much is it costing to make this product and how can we make it cheaper?
Facts.
So don't fill me up with a tank that's empty. You ain't got the legs to kind of move it here. That's not what it's about. Oh, they're never gonna change my formula. I'm chief marketing executive and I made sure that they didn't touch my formula. Girl, bye.
Right. When they
bought that company and gave you a figurehead title, you better sit down and shut up.
Yep, it's like you're a talking puppet now. So you will move how they tell you how to move.
Exactly. And collect your money and shut up. Yeah, TT. Exactly right. Exactly right. All right, Nicci, what about this Tamar Braxton? What's she doing now?
So Tamar and Funky Dineva are going, they're having a feud right now. And so word on the street is people are saying that Funky Dineva is still mad at Tamar for, she was supposed to appear on his podcast. Now she did appear on his podcast, but she was also on the Nene Leakes podcast at the same time, making herself 3 hours late for their interview.
Oh no, honey, you can't do that.
Showed up 3 hours late to that interview. And so, word on the curb is that there has been tension between these two since. Now, whose birthday was it? Was it Tamar's? It was either Tamar or Funky's birthday. I can't remember.
Well, Tamar is in March, I think. So it's got to be somebody else's birthday.
Okay. Funky's birthday. They went out on the town, and so Tamar, yeah, they went out on the town, ate good, kicked it, and the next morning Tamar woke up missing 4 teeth out of her head.
Child,
Lost.
who didn't that girl in the mouth?
Listen, she said she woke up, 4 teeth was missing out of that mouth. She had limited mobility. She had made this cryptic post on social media. And so Funky Dineva was one of the first people that she called. She was asking him because he, Funky Dineva talks and he gets on his YouTube channel and he just tells everybody's business. So he got on and said Tamar he was referring to her as that lady. So by him referring to her as that lady, basically trying to have an alibi, saying that he had nothing to do with that because, people are looking at him like, yo, you were the last person seen with this woman. So what the hell didn't happen? Like her and somebody else was kicking it, but he said he never went up to her apartment with her, that he spent the rest of the night out doing him and doing his own thing. So he said that Tamar called him asking for Dr. Heavenly's number so she could get her teeth fixed. So everybody's still trying to figure out, Tamar, what the hell happened. A lot of content creators were on YouTube just saying, hey, if you guys were in a Lyft and in an Uber, you need to make sure that you call and you get the video footage so you can see what the hell happened. And so Eva got mad, saying that he didn't have anything to do with it because, the internet is going internet and the people going to blame him for, everyone who says they are your friend is not your
friend. I know. Tell it, TT.
One of the things I say about Funky Dineva is now his target audience is Black women. He loves talking to Black women, but in that same breath, he also talks about Black women disparagingly. And it's just crazy to me to see how many of us are watching him regularly when he talks about he doesn't like us. He talks about how, how the gays really can't stand us. And it's just really, it's crazy to me that this man sits up here, talks about Black women so bad. Like I've even heard him, he talked about, what was it, Haley Bailey or Chloe Bailey, calling them ugly. He talked about Blue Ivy, calling Blue Ivy ugly. I mean, the vitriol, and I think it stems from the lack of relationship that he has had with his mom, because he talks a lot about how he and his mom did not have a good relationship. So I'm thinking that's where the hate centers. And so, yeah.
Wow.
But
he's always been kind of a messy person. Even when, at his height, he was always very messy and very into saying one thing but doing the exact opposite. Like, you talk about Black women, you talk about women and trying to get ahead and trying to get over on men, but you're doing the same thing. You're wearing a wig, you try to date men that have money so you can live the lifestyle and do what you do you, but yet in the same term you talking about women who, if they are doing that, you talk about them like a dog.
Yeah, because he is just and back to what Aunt Wendy was saying, everyone who says they are your friend is not your friend, because his longtime friend who helped put him on, Michelle A.T.A. Brown, talks about how, before, when YouTube was just becoming a thing and content creators were heading to YouTube to learn how to build these platforms, she actually took Funky Dineva under her wing. And so she said he had an alleged, drug addiction, and she was trying to help him out, and he was battling his demons. She let him live in one of her homes, and he trashed her home. And that was, I think, when Periscope was still a thing. She went through the house that he had trashed, and she was on her Periscope, and you could just see beautiful home, but he trashed the hell out of the house.
Oh my God.
And crying. And so that's what causes the demise of, their friendship. So whenever, like, you see him talking about her back and forth. It all stems
That's where
back
it stems
from
from.
that. People are like, well, that happened about 10, 11 years ago. And I'm like, I don't care if it happened 2 months ago. That woman took him under her wing, helped him build his platform, gave him a place to stay, and he slapped her in the face and trashed her home. So
That
again,
is crazy to me.
everyone who say they're your friend, they are not your friend. And Funky, in my opinion, is a
Absolutely.
friend to no one. He's
Absolutely. So I got one to throw your way. I don't know if you've seen this, but I think his name is Bashir. He was on Power, not Power, Empire.
yeah, Bashir Gray. What about him?
Bashir Gray. So he was in a picture recently with Darren. I forgot what the heck his last name is. Something with a W. He was a former dancer, and now he's an actor. And he was like, ran into this good brother and blah 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 blah. So he's talking it up or whatever. But I'm like, this young man has had some misfortunes since the demise of Empire,
So sad.
and people have been using him and leading him astray and basically clowning him instead of getting this young man the help that he needs. Now, as I understand it, he's got a lot of kinks, I will say.
Yes.
And they have been displayed on social media. Clearly, when he's in these videos, you can tell that he looks like he's on something, some sort of substance, as he's participating in these acts. And people are clowning it and making fun of him, and it's really just a shame. And then when people start looking at it, the first thing they say is, oh, well, what happened to the stars of Empire? Why aren't they helping? Why aren't they doing da 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 da? My thing is, they're not your real parents, right? You have real parents that you came from. This is a television show. These are actors like you. They come in, they're paid to do a job. But what boggles my mind is that you, Darren, sitting up here taking this picture with him with your arm around him. What are you doing to help?
Darren, yeah, Darren DeWitt.
DeWitt, thank you. I thought it was a W, but it's DeWitt. Yes.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, Darren
He's a mess. He's a mess. And listen, I'm not one to knock nobody and what they do in their bedroom. It's fine with me. Hey, do what you got to do. But these people are exploiting him, exploiting the fact that he, was on this famous television show, and they are using it for their own illicit gain. They got this dude on Front Street on Twitter. I was like, I didn't even know Twitter carried this kind of nonsense. What the heck did I stumble on into?
It's sad.
And then somebody else, I guess he has an OnlyFans, and he put the OnlyFans video out. Guys, I can't even describe it to you because I might get my channel yanked. But let's just say he's enjoying himself with some other people, and they are filming it.
It's crazy. Craziness. It's crazy.
And one is a transgender. That's all. That's all. And instead of, just having to act for themselves or what have you, no, they're going to put it up on OnlyFans. They're going to make a spectacle of it.
Yep.
And I didn't even see it on OnlyFans. They have that readily available out in the open. So
Crazy.
do with that information what you will. But I'm like, this poor guy is probably screaming out for help and no one is listening. No one is listening.
Not at all.
And it's such a shame. And so many other young kids are facing this as well. You know, they get this degree of fame, and then for whatever reason, you know, it is fleeting and it goes, and some just don't understand how things flow. They ebb and they flow. And so the way to continue having sense of self and self perseverance is to understand that it's all an ebb and flow. One day it will flow back your way. Today, this week, this month, this year, it's not. But
Mm-hmm.
it will all change. And
Yeah.
not to sweat the small stuff, not to get overly excited and overly concerned when things don't go your way. Because
Right.
trust me, things ain't gone my way a lot. And by the grace of God, I'm not, you know, sitting with my head bowed and in a state of depression and despair every day, all day.
Right.
But yeah, he definitely he definitely needs help immediately because this is so heartbreaking to see this young kid spiraling just out of control.
Yeah.
Um,
It's sad. Like you said, his future was so promising. Like I'll never forget when Empire first started. He was up here.
mhm.
He was on cloud nine, the world at his fingertips, and now it's like Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. The harder they climb, the harder they fall.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, you just got to be prepared for that. And I think a lot of these young kids, they're not prepared. They're not prepared mentally, they're not prepared financially.
Oh,
You know, they're blowing their money on silly things instead of, you know, investing and putting stuff away and making sure that, you know, this is not a forever gig. You know, a life of an actor is, you know, you got to go from gig to gig to gig. Even if you have a steady gig right this minute, there's no telling if that's going to be, you know, on for multiple seasons,
right.
you know. Which leads me to the other thing I wanted to. Do you have any other celebrity gossip you wanted to talk about?
Mm, I mean, other than I'm really mad at my Cleveland Browns for doing Shador Sanders the way that they're doing him.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Talk about it.
So mad.
Talk about it.
So
What's
mad.
going on?
So mad. So we already know Shador, of course, sports analysts, commentators, a lot of people were expecting him to go um, first in the NFL draft, and
Mm-hmm.
he ended up being the last pick. And so
Wow.
my
Why do
take,
you think that was?
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna tell you what I feel. I feel that because Deion Sanders was that man and he
Mm-hmm.
was flashy and just talks. But my thing is this: I'm gonna say this: Deion Sanders. I can't call him. People can say he was cocky all day, but my thing is this: if you can walk the walk and talk the talk, then baby, it look like a duck, it quack like a duck. It's a duck. Deion
Mm-hmm.
Sanders talented.
And he's
He
got the right to brag because he was just that good.
It's just that
So
good. And my
there
thing,
you
you
go.
got it, baby. We gonna talk it and walk it how we talk it, and that's what
Mhm.
he has
So
done.
you think it's kind of like, you know, a knockdown because of who his dad is?
I, I honestly, I believe that, and I also believe it's because he is a black father who is present in his black son's life,
Mhm.
and I feel that they cannot. Um, do him like they would a Travis Hunter type of player, because Travis Hunter, now Deion Sanders coached Travis Hunter at Jackson State. He also coached him at Colorado when they went to Colorado. Travis Hunter's father was in jail a lot, so Travis really did not have that strong black father
figure
that he did. So I feel like the NFL owners would, he's the type of player, I'll keep it at that, that they want, that they can groom into, I feel like, how they perceive us to be. So in that instance, I feel like, okay, that's why everybody was so pro Travis Hunter. And with Shador, they feel like, oh, well, he's too cocky and he's too this. And my thing is this, what's the difference between a Shador, okay, between a Sanders legacy and the Manning family legacy? Now, that's a family full of quarterbacks. You got Peyton Manning. Now they got their nephew, Arch, who is playing at the University of Texas. They the next big thing. So if you have the Manning family and they are a football dynasty, football royalty, and you're looking at the Sanders family, what's the difference? So Arch say whatever, do whatever, and he's not considered cocky, he's considered confident. But Shador, he does this and he says he's legendary and says all these things. It's an issue. And it's now, it's like every time, like Shador cannot he can't breathe. And it's like the analysts and everybody is saying all these things about him. And just like, just sitting back, the double standard is just crazy to me. And I'm just looking at my team and I'm just like, yo, like, what is going on? Like, if y'all don't want this talent, or is it you want the name and the jersey sales that we're going to continue packing your stadium? But y'all already told us that y'all have no plans of playing him whatsoever. So my thing is like, if you guys aren't going to play him, then release him.
Right.
Set him free. Let him go to another team. And my thing is, I'm thinking maybe they don't want him to go to another team because that means all the revenue that
that they would make from having him on the team would go to someone else.
Yeah, because we're already the laughing stock of the NFL. So it's just like nobody talking about Cleveland.
Listen, but I haven't watched the NFL since Kaepernick, to tell you the truth.
Exactly. So for a lot of us, after that whole taking a knee situation, that turned a lot of us off from Roger Goodell and the NFL and all these little shady antics. But now it's like it's crazy. I'm just sitting and I'm watching and I'm just like, at first it's like you kind of sit back and you feel a certain kind of way because it's like you're watching this happen to this young man. And then I started thinking about, okay, Shador Sanders was the 5th round pick, meaning that he was number 144. He went 144th in the draft. So got me thinking about in the Bible, Psalms 144. And that passage, it talks about being prepared for war. And I was just like, wow, it's God sending a powerful message. And then I saw his older brother, Bucky, Deion Jr., had on a shirt and it says Psalms 144. So one thing I really love about that family is that they're very spiritual. And, Coach Prime, whenever they try to allude to that, because Coach Prime has not stepped foot into Cleveland since Shador has come to Cleveland. And he was just always talking about how he's prepared all of his children for adversity. He's prepared them for a lot. And they have tough skin. And it's just like they're well-spoken kids. And it's just like, just seeing this talent not be utilized, it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, I kept thinking that this would blow over with Kaepernick and he'd be back, and then I got a little happier when people were starting to like really look at him and try him out. But I'm like, I can't understand this man who is in the prime of his athletic career, and y'all are still trying to be petty and have him sit down because he wouldn't listen to y'all when y'all told him to get up for taking a knee. He stood for something.
Yep.
Get out of here.
It's
You know
crazy.
how many um people in the NFL do even worse things and still are allowed to play? Assault and battery, beating
Yep.
up on their wives, beating up on their children. Come on now. You gonna penalize this young man for taking a stand and what he believes in? Yeah, okay. Tell me that's the truth. And I'll show you a bunch of liars.
Yes.
Okay? A bunch of them. One other thing, since we were talking about football, one other thing I saw, I think it was on IG. These young football players, little pee-wee football players in Miami, recently had a game, and when they made a touchdown, did this dance where they are basically humping the ground.
What?
Now, when I say little boys, I mean these are probably 8, 9, 10, 11 year olds. And when they scored, they started humping the ground
What?
in gyration motions, like they are making love to the ground.
Uh-uh.
And so the umpire was trying to get them up off the ground. And as soon as he pulled one up, the other um, teammate starts doing it.
Uh-uh.
And my thing is, if that were my child, he would have got what my son used to call the Dewan spanking. I ain't seen how Dewan got spanked, but I'm gonna tell you now that scarred my son for life. He came home and he was like, "Mommy, please don't ever give me a Dewan spanking." And I was like, "Well, what the heck is a Dewan spanking?" And he told me how Dewan did something in school, and his mother came up with a belt and beat him in front of the whole class, and the whole school knew about it by the time it was time to break. And so all Dewan did was started to cry, and he cried all week long
He
because
said,
everybody was teasing him about that spanking that he got from his mama. And so my son came home and said, "Please don't give me no Dewan spanking." He would have got that Dewan spanking if he was down there humping some ground. What? You will not. You will not. Are you kidding me?
a
Where
mess.
was the parents? Because the parents should have um ran on that tarmac and got to whooping.
Got to whooping everybody tail.
Okay. And what's going on with the coach? This can't be the first time that they did this. Are they doing it in practice? Are you teaching
They
them
are.
this?
No,
What's
they are.
going on here?
No, they are.
Who left the gate open?
A mess.
Unbelievable.
A mess.
So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff going on. And then I think I sent it to you. The young woman who found out on her daughter's computer that grown men were engaging with her and sharing with her their nudes.
No, ma'am.
And this
Absolutely
girl
not.
is a young teenage girl, young girl. And the mother had, I guess, had an intuition that she wanted to check the phone. And when she checked the phone, she saw these multiple men, grown men, sharing their private parts with her young teenage daughter.
A
And
mess.
so she was like, um, I was, you know, curious and confused because she kept asking me all these questions about sex. And I didn't realize like why she was asking me these questions. And then I guess she went and looked on her phone and then saw all of these things. She was live streaming or recording a video while headed to the sheriff's office to report these men,
That's crazy.
and crying, talking about, she thought she was a good mother. Why is this happening? And I'm here to tell you, sis. I'm here to tell you, sis. This is keep it a whole buckaroo. Okay, I'm crazy.
Listen,
Somewhere in the realm of certifiable and just insane. So my kids, thank God, had a healthy fear of me growing up. Because they know their mama's not wrapped too tight.
listen.
So they know I don't play when it comes to them. I don't play. So if you got something that's going on and you're scared and you reach out to me, you better believe I'm kicking in full gear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Say less. I'm on it. Okay? But you can't be everywhere and do everything. That's why you got to be open and communicate with your kids. They tend to ball up and, not be communicative, and, they want to keep secrets from you because they don't want you to, get all upset or, like me, go crazy.
Right.
But I'm here to tell you, that's my job. That's
Listen.
my job till the time I close my eyes,
Listen.
to be all up in your ish. Okay. And yep, my son is grown. And what? I'm still up in his ish.
That it means nothing.
All up in his ish.
No baby.
Like it or not. I don't care if you like it. Not my job to care if you like it.
No, it's not. It is
Okay.
not at all.
Mm-hmm. And with my niece, Auntie on the case too. What? You talk about?
Listen.
Like, oh, Auntie, Auntie B. Shoot, you better not tell me nobody bothering you up there, because you be talking to dead air, because I'll be on the plane already.
Mm-mm.
Don't play. Don't play. What else you got, Miss Nicci?
I'm trying to see what else do I have. I don't have anything else. It's been this whole week has been it's been crazy.
Mhm. Let me just give a shout out at this time, and since we don't have any more items to talk about, I want to talk about Miss Cardi and her come up on that court case. Listen, and then to flip it into releasing court documents. Brilliant.
Listen,
Brilliant. You better go ahead on and do what you got to do, sis. She says she got 3 kids and she a single mother now. She got to do what she got to do.
is
Okay.
she pregnant again?
Huh?
Is she pregnant again?
Listen, I ain't in that woman womb, but she look big.
Right. That's what I'm
Well,
like. She expecting another little.
she
Like
look big though. That's what the
that
streets are
you?
talking. The streets are
Look,
talking that she.
that fine, is that you?
Listen, it
Oh,
better be his. It better not be no offset, baby.
listen. Russell Wilson is already asking Sierra for baby number 5.
Hmm. I
I mean,
wonder if she's gonna finally have them twins he been hinting about. Kat said Megan is taking people to court. Megan Thee Stallion taking people to court now? Say what? Didn't she have enough of court? I
Meg-
mean, between her and Cardi, they should not want to see her inside of a courtroom anytime soon.
Megan should just
With all them lawyers she gotta pay.
Megan should just be cool and just chill with Clay and enjoy what they got going on. We don't Just enjoy.
So, Kat, why is she trying to sue people? Why is she trying to take people to court?
Yes, the stallion. What? Yeah, I need to know what
She
is
said
she?
she's taking 3 people to court.
Oh
Do
Lord.
spill, because I ain't hear that. Do tell, Miss Cat. Do tell. See, one of my friends just sent me a thing. Me, I'm grown. Also me. Ma, what do I tell the people when I get there?
Right. What do I tell the people when exactly?
That part.
Mm-hmm.
You grown, but you ain't that grown.
Listen.
So, Cat, what happened? Oh, defamation, and leaking of private information. Ooh, oh shoot! Not they defaming her, honey. Oh, roll.
Right, row.
Listen, I tell you, these celebs, they need to just sit down somewhere.
They do.
They need to sit down somewhere and just live life.
They
Live
absolutely
life.
do.
Just be cool. All right, babe. So I guess that is it for Bella After Dark this evening. Thank y'all all for hanging out with me. I'm sorry I couldn't be camera ready this evening. Oh, Apple. Oh, Apple. All right, maybe we have to do that next time. What's going on with Apple? I know they just released their 17.
They got new phones coming out.
Yeah.
I'm like, they better leave me alone.
But they listen, they did not come out with another rose gold pink. So I'm out. They got a green, but I'm not the green person. That's my line sister. So, so I'm out. I'm still rocking with my what am I on? 15, I think.
Crazy. You said you're on your 15?
Yeah, iPhone 15. I think
Okay.
that's what I'm still on. I don't care. I don't care. I'll see Apple when I see them.
Listen.
She had to hire a mariachi band to serve one of the people.
Love it.
Because he was avoiding her like the plague.
Love it. By any means necessary.
I love you too, TT. I love you more. All right, babes. Listen, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be out for a few, but I'll be back for a few. I ain't leave y'all without beat to step 2. So we're gonna have some videos in my absence, but no live streams for a bit.
Listen, enjoy your birthday. I know everybody's not. I've been a little stuffy myself too, so I get it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like all in. But listen, enjoy your birthday. Party like it's 1999. Do not think about
Ooh, yes.
dates.
99 was a good year too. Ow.
Do not think
Ow.
about what's happening over this way and just be safe. And yeah, God bless you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Thank
Love,
you.
love our Bella Boo,
I
Bella Baby.
love,
Joy.
yes, I love it. And I love you guys too. I'll be blogging a little something, something while I'm there. So you'll get some flavor. You get some Caribbean flavor.
I
Like
was
I said, I'm gonna go over there to
don't
my
make
Rihanna house, stop by and see this chick and see if she gonna drop her baby on my birthday next week. You know, there needs to be some more September babies in the world. She ready. My legs can only go so far. Well, we gonna see how far they go, boo. We definitely gonna see that.
hmm.
They go pretty far here in CT. So let's see how we do in the Bahamas. I mean, not the Bahamas, in Barbados. Let's see. Let's see. Listen, a good time will be had by all. And listen, even with this doggone whatever the heck I got, trust and believe. Once I get out there and that air and that beach hit me, because I am a beach baby. I love the water. I love the beach. So I plan on being in the water a lot.
Good, good, good.
So we will have plenty of content to enjoy there. I'm trying not to take my laptop because I'm trying to upload and preload all of my videos and shorts and things like that. So that if I want to do like a little quick short or like a quick video or whatever, or a live stream, I can do that while I'm there. So we'll see. We'll see what we can get. But thank you all for watching. Thank you, Miss Nicci, baby, for coming in and blessing us again with the good gossip
Of course.
about these crazy celeb people that people put on pedestals. Hello, CRP Film. Shout out to you too. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share if you care, and if you are not subscribed, baby, you can't get BELLAfied if you don't subscribe. So go ahead on and hit that and make sure you tap that notification bell so you're notified each time that I come up on here and drop a video, a short, a live stream, or whatever. It's clever. Until next time, I love you for watching. Love y'all all, my babes. And you have now been BELLAfied. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Smooches. Bye-bye.